welcome to Fiber at 4. Christiana coming to you live from the Longmont Yard Shop. And trying to get the microphone pinned on. Let's see here. Hi Instagram, hi Facebook. Facebook, I need you all to do me a favor. Please let me know if you can hear me or not, because I was having some technical difficulties with Facebook the other day. So, alright, so tonight's theme is gifts. When I think of gifts, I think of something I won't necessarily buy for myself, whether it's practical or impractical. Hey, Facebook, can you guys hear me okay? Let me know. Thank you. So whether it's practical or impractical, it's just something that I wouldn't buy for myself. So what I have to show you guys tonight is both a combination of practical and not quite as practical. So to get started tonight, I have this wonderful new item that I wanted to share with all you guys. I can hear you. Thanks, Mom. So this is brand new to us. This is an item from Katrinkles. So there you go, Instagram. There you go, Facebook. This is this cute little kitty keychain, and it has a 2-inch ruler on it, which I think is fantastic. So this is something you could hang from your craft bag or even just hang on your house keychain. So this guy is $7.99, and I love all of Katrinkles stuff. It's all like laser cut, and it's just so cute. I mean, how can you not like a little ruler that looks like a kitty head? So I did have someone ask me if you could use this to figure out wraps per inch. I'm going to say no, because the top of the kitty head does have a round shape to it, so it's not straight across. So I wouldn't use this for wraps per inch, but it's definitely very handy to have around to use as a ruler. Hey Gloria! So again, that is the Katrinkles Cat Wrinkles Ruler Keychain, and it is $7.99. And I believe that they cut these guys out of cherry wood, I believe. So I think this would make a sweet little stocking stuffer for those of you who utilize stockings. The next thing I have to show you guys is from our friends at the Toys Sheared Sheep. They come up with such neat notion ideas, and I'm so glad that we brought their stuff back in. I know we kind of didn't have it for a while, but we do now. So these are the Infinity Stitch Markers by Toys Sheared Sheep, and they are a silver infinity loop with a nice little bead hanging from it. And I'm going to hold it up to the camera so you guys can see that. So there's a little infinity shape in there. So this particular stitch marker will fit up to a size 8 knitting needle, and these are fixed. They don't have a clasp on them, but they are silver with beads. There are I want to say 6 in here, and they are $17.99. So I pulled over here. These are the turquoise beads. So you've got those nice little dangly jewelry type things for your knitting. And this is amethyst, because of course it matches my bracelet. I went to Crystal Joy's downtown for Small Business Saturday, but I went on Friday and I found this absolutely awesome amethyst bracelet. So, you know me, purple, I have to have purple. So we have the Fairy Lights colorway in these guys too, but they were kind of buried on the hook. So I'm going to show you the next stitch marker. This is also $17.99. These are the Melody stitch markers. The Melody stitch markers are locking, so you can use them for either your crochet or knitting projects. So this is the Fairy Lights colorway. There are these lovely pearl beads. And Cheryl, weren't you saying earlier how much you love these guys?
I do, they're so pretty.
Cheryl loves them because they're so pretty. But these guys have a little lock on them, so you can use them on your crochet work as well as knitting. These are also $17.99, same as the fixed infinity rings. So the Fairy Lights we've got on both the Infinity and Melody. And also in Melody, we do have the turquoise and the amethyst, because we have to have purple. And turquoise is just a great color. So another great stocking stuffer type item, small gift item. If you're purchasing for like a friend at work, these are a great item. Very, very useful and very, very pretty. The next item, I actually have a funny story behind this. Last Sunday I was working on the floor and someone asked me if we had something that they could keep their little notions in. And I'm like, oh, we've got these little boxes over here, the blue boxes, and no, that's just a little too big. And Teresa, thank goodness Teresa was here. She said, well, what about those cute little notions tins we have over there? I'm so glad she was here last Sunday because I completely forgot about these guys. So these are my Firefly notes, and the top slides open and it does snap to lock. I don't know if you guys heard that. And they are probably about 3 inches by 2 inches, give or take a little bit. And these guys are $19.99, and the top of these are original artwork that they pour a nice finish over. I forget exactly what it's called. Resin. They pour a nice resin over the top. And this is definitely great to throw in your crafting bag because it does snap shut, it does lock, so it won't open on you. So these are another great idea. What I think would make a really sweet holiday idea is to get the notions tin, and just fill it up. Get some stitch markers, get some darning needles, maybe a tiny pair of scissors in there, and give that as a gift. I think that would make a fantastic gift for the crafter in your life. So this design is called Black Cat, and we've got a lot of different designs. I'm just showing you 3 tonight, but I want to say we've got about 10 or 12. So this is Cuts of Lamb, which may look familiar to some of you guys because we also have t-shirts with this design on it. It has the lamb kind of in sections like you would see like on a butchering chart, but it says different types of projects. So there's socks, beanies, fingerless gloves. So I think that guy is so cute. And I must be in a kitty mood tonight, so I pulled 2 cat ones. So this style is just called Cat. Isn't that adorable? I love these guys. So those are the Notions tins by Firefly Notes, and they are $19.99. And I only have 3 designs in my hand right now, but we've got about 10 or 12 on the shelves. I think this is an absolutely wonderful gift idea, and I may steal from myself and do this for crafters in my life. I'm not saying who. So my next gift idea, this leans more towards the practical side of gifting, and that would be the Gleaner. Now, the Gleaner, if you're not familiar with it, removes pills from sweaters. So this is what the full Gleaner looks like, and it also has a lint remover on the handle, so you can just run it over your clothes and then you just wipe it off to clean it off. What is really cool about these Gleaners is you can put different heads on the top of the Gleaner. So right now we have a head on there that's almost like very fine sandpaper. So that you would want to use for your finer weight yarns. So like your lace yarns, your fingering weight, you want to use the finer, almost sandpapery textured one to get the pills off of your projects. Mom loves her Gleaner. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. And I'm getting a lot
I love
of...
it too.
Oh yeah, Cheryl loves her Gleaner too. You love my mom's Gleaner too?
No, I love mine.
Cheryl loves her Gleaner too. I'm getting a lot of waves on Instagram. Hi Instagram. Sorry, the names are popping up so quick I can't read them that quickly. So the finer one would be for finer weight yarns, and then of course you just push the little lever there to get pop the head off. So then there's another one that's kind of like another sandpapery feeling one, not as fine a gauge. So that would be for your DK sport weight type projects. And then there's one that has, it looks kind of like a metal grate. So that would be for your bulkier weight yarns from worsted on up. That would remove the pills from your project. So this is the full Gleaner, the big guy, and he is $21.99, and it does have Again, the lint remover, it's got this really nice handle on it too to help balance it out. And then the 3 different heads for the different thicknesses of yarn. So we also have a gleaner on the go for those of you who like to travel. And they do come in these nice little pouches too. So the gleaner on the go is almost the exact same thing, but just in a more compact version. So, pull that out of the bag. The joys of live television. So it still has the lint remover, but it's compacted in just one piece. And then what's really cool about the gleaner on the go, if I can get them open, is the heads are tucked inside the gleaner itself. And it does have the little instructions on the inside as well. So that just snaps shut. And this is great to just throw in your suitcase, overnight bag, whatever you might need it for. And again, it does come with the 3 different heads. So you've got the finer one for your finer fibers, the middle gauge one for your middle gauge fibers, and then this one that looks like a metal cage for your much bulkier weight yarns. So the gleaner on the go is $17.99, and again, it does come in this sweet little pouch. If you are traveling with this, I would recommend you keep it in the pouch just so that the lint cleaners or the lint remover stays a little bit cleaner. So those are the gleaners. Those are my practical gift items. The next item I have for you guys is this. This is a stainless steel Knit Bob Pearl water bottle. And this guy, I forget how much he holds. I want to say this is about 22 ounces that it would hold. And it says lay flat to dry. And it has the Knit Bob Pearl sheep on there. And on the back it does have the Knit Bob Pearl logo. And this thing is really well constructed. It's very hefty. And got the neat cap in there. So it's got like a silicone seal in there so that will keep this nice and tight. So this guy is $34.99. And I think this would make another great gift for like someone you work with who you know is a crafter, but you don't necessarily know what they need. I can always use more water bottles. I don't know about you guys, but I love water bottles. So again, $34.99, and we do have a lot of Knit Bob Pearl stuff in stock right now. We've got cards, t-shirts, stitch markers, and wine glasses, stemless wine glasses. Their stuff is super cute and super funny, and it's all original artwork too. So the water bottle, again, is $34.99, and it is a nice, hefty stainless steel water bottle. All right, so my next item. This is something that it does lean more towards the practical side, but again, it's something that I might not necessarily get for myself. It's something that I would probably gift to someone, and that is knitting needle sets. I love the interchangeable needles. I think they're fantastic, especially if you're working on projects where you have to change needle sizes partway through. So instead of having to knit from one circular onto another circular, you just change the tips out. So I think that the knitting needle sets are an awesome, awesome investment if you're a big knitter like all of us. So the first sets I want to show you tonight are the spin sets. Now these are the bamboo needles. And again, I know there's a kind of a hot debate about bamboo versus metal. So if you guys want to feed into the comment line which ones you like and why, we're going to be reading those and might get an idea from other people what the different materials are good for. So this is the spin set, and for my 2 cents, bamboo versus metal, it is completely based on personal opinion. It's completely based on what kind of project you're going to make. I like metal because the tips tend to be a little bit pointier, sharper, because I work with a lot of fine yarns, so I love those sharp points. Bamboo is wonderful if you have a yarn that's a little bit more slick. The bamboo tends to hold onto it a little bit better. So again, personal preference. I'm actually not very much of a knitting needle snob. I will use whatever I have if I have a project in mind. So that is my 2 cents. So this is the spin set. This is the 4-inch set. And this guy comes with needle sizes 2 through 15. And they're all marked very, very clearly so you can see the needle sizes on there. The good thing about the Chaoku needles too is the size is also imprinted on the needle. So if you lose track of what size you're using, just kind of push your work out of the way and look at the base of the needle. Yay, we got more people. Oh, let's see here. I love sharp metal tips and how the yarn slides on the metal, but yes, to personal preference. Exactly. That's a question we actually get asked a lot, and it's like, you know, here's what I like, but here is what makes this other material work just as well. So again, personal preference. And these sets also come with cords. Yay! So this is the small cable, and this is the large cable, so that fits the larger sizes of tips. This fits the smaller sizes of tips, and we've got and both of these guys, an 8-inch cord, a 14-inch cord, and a 22-inch cord. What's great about these sets too is they come with all sorts of goodies in them. So there is a gauge ruler, so you can still measure the size of your needle if you need to. They also include these really brightly colored stitch markers. And they also come with end caps to, well, they're end stoppers. You put them out on the cords to keep your stitches from falling off. The keys to lock them into place. And then I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't want to take it out of the bag because I'm afraid it's going to fall. They also have cord connectors. So let's say you need a longer cord than 22 inches. You would take that little connector guy there, right there, and then you would screw it in one end of each cord, one end of each cord, and that would make the cord longer. So they've really thought of everything in these little kits. And I won't make you watch me put it all back together. But this is the 4-inch kit, and it's $219.99. And we also have a 5-inch tip kit for the same price, $219.99. So the length of the cord you would add on also the length of the needles, and that would be your total tip to tip length. So if you have the 4-inch and you're using the 22-inch cable, you would need to add 8 inches, so that tip to tip would be 30 inches. So then we've also got the twist sets. Now these are for those of us who love our metal needles. So Cheryl, do you have a preference between bamboo and metal?
Metal.
Metal?
The Chaoku stainless, absolutely.
Okay, so Cheryl's preference is
And the cables.
the Chaoku stainless steel. So this is the twist set. So this also comes very clearly marked with the needle size on it. This guy is also sizes 2 through 15, and I think I said this is the 4-inch set. Yep, that's the 4-inch set. This guy also comes with the 2 sets of cables. So again, it's the 8-inch, 14-inch, and 22-inch, and this actually comes with 2 8-inch cables, both sets do. And this also has your end stoppers, the cute little ruler, your stitch markers, the keys, and the cord adapters. So I think this would make an awesome gift for a knitter just because everything's there that you need. And the cords are for sale separately too if you need a longer cord. So they've really thought of everything. They've got the keys, the needles, the cords, and they both come in, of course, a really nice, this is a padded pouch too. Well, both the spin and the twist needles do come in a nice padded pouch that zippers shut, and then of course there's this little pocket on front where they keep the little bitty notions in there. So the twist needles, the sets are $244.99. So this is the 4-inch set. We've also got a 5-inch set in the twist also for $244.99. Now crocheters, I didn't forget you because I'm one of you. We also have the Clover Amore crochet hook set. Honestly, this was the best Christmas present I got a few years ago. Thank you, Mom. Because I crochet with all different weights, all different yarns, and this set goes from size B to size J. And what's really cool is these guys also have color-coded handles. So even if you can't remember what size hook you used, if you remember what color you used, then you can pick it right back up. I love the handles on these guys too. I have wrist and hand issues, so it's really nice having that cushioning there. And it also has like a flat thumb rest on there, so you know where to place your hand so that it's the most comfortable. So this set is $78, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 hooks in here from size B to J. This is an awesome present for any crocheter. We also have the steel hook, or we may have sold out of the steel hook sets, but it's something we can get our hands on. Alrighty, so this next item is a great combination of practical and fun. So this is the Joyce Susan Carry Backpack. And what makes this thing so great is, first of all, you've got your fun little water bottle holders here, or you can also slip your cell phone in here. And it looks like it has a flap on here, but it's not snapped. This is actually zippered, so it stays shut very, very nicely. And all of these bags have little compartments in them to keep your notions in, or even if you don't want to use this for crafting, this is a great carry-on type bag. And they've all got this really neat fabric in there. It varies from color to color, so there's a big pouch right here, and then I don't know if you can see those. There's a zippered pouch right there in the front. And we zipper that shut. And one thing I really love about this backpack, I just discovered this really nifty idea myself when I was traveling earlier this year. This backpack has a pocket on the back. So what's fantastic about that is if you're traveling, this is a great place to put your plane ticket, your ID, your passport, your wallet, because this part lies flat against your back. So it evades pickpocketers. So I think whoever thought of that is an absolute genius. I have a backpack like this at home where it does keep my wallet and my ID on my back, so I can feel if someone's trying to grab at it. So I think that is a really nifty idea. And this is also another pretty substantial pocket right there. So I'm only featuring the Carry Backpack tonight, but all of the Joyce Susan bags are vegan leather, and they all have really sweet fabric lining them. So the Carry Side Pocket Backpack is $72. We also have some hobo bags, just some standard tote-like bags, but I really wanted to feature this one because I think this is such a great safety feature on this particular bag. I really like that bag. So let's see here. Mom loves her twist set. I see more people joining us on Instagram. Hi, Instagram. So my last two items tonight, they are again kind of more on the practical side. Again, if you have a crafter in your life that you're buying for and you don't know what they have, these are a couple things you can never ever go wrong with. These are the Coco Knits Opening Colorful Stitch Markers. And these are fantastic. They're like safety pins, but with kind of like a bulb end on them. And what makes these so fantastic is both knitters and crocheters can use them. They fit up to about a size 11 knitting needle. They're $12, and there are 60 markers in here. I love these guys for my crocheting, especially when I'm working in a spiral, because I can open this up, stick it in that first stitch so I know where my round begins and ends. Plus, I like anything that is a multitasker, so I can use this both for my knitting and my crocheting. Just slip it on my knitting needle to mark my spot. And anything Coco Knits is really, really well made. If you have the Cocoa Knits Maker's Keep, which is the bracelet with the magnet on it, these will stick to the magnet, so you won't lose them. They'll stay right there. So there's 6 colors, 10 colors each. Nice. So those are the Cocoa Knits colorful opening stitch markers. And I love Cocoa Knits products. You really can't go wrong with any of them. They're so very well made. And I know that Cheryl's favorite Cocoa Knits product is the Precious Metal stitch markers. Right?
Yay.
Yay.
All right.
All right, yay! Then I also wanted to share with you guys the Cocoa Knits blocking kit. This guy is $98, but let me show you what all you get. You've got the nice bag to keep everything in. And I don't have time to count how many blocking mats there are here. There are 18 fiber top faux tiles that are interlocking. So this, let me look at the tag again. So this makes a square area of, tiles are 12 by 12. So those of you out there who do math better than I do, I'm sure you can figure out how big of a blocking surface that would make. So they are interlocking, and what is really nice about the Cocoa Knits blocking mats is they have this nice, I call it a fuzzy surface on them. What this fuzzy surface does is it clings lightly to your pieces that you're blocking so that they don't move when you're blocking them out. And it also allows for a little more air to circulate underneath projects, so it dries a little bit more evenly than if you were to place it on something, say like a towel, that would just hold the moisture in. So that's another thing this blocking kit comes with. This blocking kit also comes with this check your gauge cloth. And each of these little squares here are 1 inch square. So you could lay your piece out and then put this on top to kind of measure how big it is if you need to kind of tug at it a little bit to get a little more ease on your project. And yeah, they say to use it as a 2-dimensional ruler. So it's a gingham check, and each check is 1 inch square. And then 2, this kit also comes with blocking pins, and there are 40 1.5 inch T-pins on here. Let me show y'all this side. And these are stainless steel, so they will stand up to the wet projects. Of course, you can always purchase more T-pins if this isn't enough, but 40 is really great. It's a great start. Plus, with the fuzzy surface on the blocks, you might not necessarily need to pin quite as much because it is kind of being held in place. So that is the Cocoa Knits blocking set. Let me find the proper name. It's Cocoa Knits Knitters blocking set. And it also has a lot of, this tag here does come with instructions for blocking or suggestions on how to block your project. So those were all the items I wanted to share with you all tonight. I think that these are all great gift ideas. Again, it's equal parts practical and equal parts fun. So I think with the blocking mat set, nothing's more fun than finishing a project and starting a new one. Or in my case, starting a new one, then starting a new one, and starting a new one. So that was all I wanted to share with you guys tonight, but I do have a couple other things here to remind you about. So if you really truly do not know what the crafter in your life needs, we do have gift certificates. These you can get in any denomination and they never expire. I know it says expiration date on there, but they don't expire, so don't worry about that. For those of you who are crafters that want to give the gift givers in your life a little idea about what you need, we do have the gift registry. You can fill this out in person here at the shop, or the form is also downloadable from the homepage of our website. And if you're not able to make it into the shop, please feel free to fill it out and then email it to us at info@longmontyarn.com. And Oh goodness, what did I do with them? Oh, there they are. If you do fill one out, we'll give you these little hint cards that all you do is write your name on the back of them, and whoever is coming in and shopping for you turns this in, and then we put your name in a drawing for a $50 gift card, which the drawing will happen on Christmas Eve, December 24th. I'm not sure exactly what time. It'll probably happen around 1 o'clock when we do our typical live, and I believe Bandit will be here choosing the winner, so you all need to tune in just to see Bandit because he's adorable. Also, lastly, we do have our sample sale going on right now. We've got a rack towards the front of the shop and then one towards the middle. So if you need something quick, that is a great way to do it. It's a great way to see how these yarns work up. And it's also, I had someone in here today looking at them just to get some ideas for something she wanted to make. So the sample sale is going on. We have it in person and it is also online, so you can purchase from the website. And that is all I had for you guys tonight. We look forward to seeing you next week when it's going to be December. Oh my goodness, where is this year going? So we will see you later. I hope you have a lovely rest of your Sunday, and we look forward to seeing you either in shop or virtually. Thanks.